Welcome back to LEX 18 News at 12:30. Well, Runoff is a dramatic film about a family whose backs are against the wall as they try to keep their farm. And the New York Times called it an impressive debut by Kentucky native Kimberly Levine.
That's right. Filming took place in Ulm and Henry counties, and it's making its debut this Friday at the Kentucky Theater. Director and writer Kimberly Levine, producer Kurt Pitzer, and actor Neil Huff join us to explain this movie. Congratulations to the three of you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Talk to us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so the film just came out off of an extended run in New York City. Okay. We were held over there, thank goodness, due to the critical kind of response to the film and the audience turnout. So we're very excited to finally be bringing the film home to Kentucky. We shot entirely on location in Kentucky, so people are really going to recognize a lot of the kind of pastoral beauty of the state. For me, growing up here, in a lot of ways, visually, it's a love letter to the state. So I'm very excited to be sharing it with the home audience.
We gave a little synopsis of the story, but if you can, give me a little more detail as to what we're going to see.
Well, the family that the story is centered on is faced with kind of an ethical dilemma pretty early on in the story because they're kind of up against hard times, economically speaking. And I play this man, Frank Freeman, who owns a farm supply company, a one-off.
And you're wrestling a girl in the hay there. Looks like good for you, buddy. That's why you get into acting right there, isn't it?
That was my stunt double.
Oh, that's your story. You're sticking to it.
My wife doesn't allow those kinds of scenes. So it was all very expensive.
Okay, whatever. So anyway,
yeah. So they get hit with some real tough news about you know, the vulnerability of their property. The bank is after them and stuff. And there's a big company kind of looming who not only takes care of, you know, the feed, but also the other end of production and you know, kind of taking over other farms and businesses in the area. So they're up against things and faced with a real ethical dilemma.
It's a storyline that really just anybody could relate to, especially in this day and time.
That's right. Sure. It specifically takes place in the farming world, but you know, my intention was to create a story that has a general appeal and everybody can kind of see themselves in, and particularly people in the middle of the country who don't often get films that you know, for them. Yeah.
And oftentimes when films portray places like Kentucky, it's sort of in a negative light. But you guys, as you mentioned, it's a love letter. And the folks of Kentucky helped you guys out with this production? You relied on local resources?
The doors here were so open to us, and we are glad that we're showing Kentuckians in such a great, interesting, well-rounded light. It's not just Kentuckians, but as Kim said, people in the middle of the country.
Sure.
So it was a great two-way street to be producing a film here where people, the farmers and the communities really opened up to our production. It was fantastic to shoot here.
The film would not have been possible without the generosity of
Kentuckians, yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, everybody opens their homes and their hearts to you here, and it's one of the reasons it is such an absolute pleasure filming in Kentucky.
It makes you proud to be from.
Yeah, congratulations on all the critical acclaim, too, guys. And to learn more about Runoff, you can log on to MontereyMedia.com.
Guys, thanks so very much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
Take a quick break and we'll be back.
Yeah, more LEX 18 News at 12:30 coming up in a moment.